This is a HausHill original podcast.
Yeah, this album is dedicated to all the teachers that told me I never amount to nothing. It's all good, baby, baby. See you chunks on top.
Thou shalt not hate.
It was all a dream.
My struggle started inside of my mother's womb. I suffered all the way from childhood right up until the end of Ike. And what kept me on course was me, something I was born with. I believe that I was born with keeping in touch with staying on track because I always prayed. I didn't know what love was as a young child, but I was born independent. First, it's a journey. You're born, you go through the journey, and then you leave the journey. Now, how you manage the journey is very, very important. I stayed on track. I stayed on course. Now, why I stayed on course? I had a wish. My wish was to arrive here, where I am today, in this frame of mind, and this physique, and this healthiness, and this, it's a happiness that I never knew that that's what happiness was. If you think different, you think correctly. I would say it helps you to think correctly. So that means you can help yourself get the things you want. Some people say, I was told that I could get things, whether it's a car or a house, which some people need help in that way. Well, of course, because you change an old style of thinking, which is not very smart, that blocks you from getting where you want to get. But once you start putting words in, the same words, it's like typing in good thoughts. You type it in and you get a whole rollout of good thoughts. Your brain is thinking good thoughts. Your mind is constantly rolling and saying good things. So you think differently, which helps you to get to where you want to get your car, your house, and to feel good. It's really very important what you say, what you think, how often you say it. I'm a happy person normally. I don't dwell. I don't suffer and moan and whinge, as they call it over here. I'm not a complainer. I'm basically an up person. Even in my worst moments there, I still found time to laugh and loud. It's my nature. Because, what can you do once it's done? You just must go forward. And that's how I lived my life. I wanted to be a real person, just to live for a second and get up in the morning and see the light of day. And when I start to think about it, it starts to happen. And what I never let go of was all of this. I wanted to live well. I always saw things that I wanted, but I knew that I didn't have a chance or a clue because I didn't even have the freedom of decorating my own house at that time. And I wanted that. I just had that lust to be able to have my own place as I wanted it. And I never let go of that. And what I did best was to sing. In the past, happiness was, oh, I bought a dress. Oh, I have this car. And oh, we just bought another house. Or it was all material things. There is one when I get up in the morning and I go and sit. I have a big chair in my room where I meditate. I sit there to finish waking up. Inside of me is a feeling of, I give thanks for this feeling. It's a feeling comes over you of wellness, of a free, no schedule, nobody bothering you, nothing in the way. Just that moment of you sitting there where you want to be. There is nothing that you want. I have the house. I have the comfort. I have the cars. I have the jewelry. I have the peace of mind. I have the friends. What else is there to want? I endured hardship all the way. I stayed on course from the beginning to the end because I believed in something inside of me that told me that it can get better or you can make something better and that I wanted better. So my legacy is a person that strived for wanting it better and got it.